I'm Donata Tibuhwa from the University of Dar es Salaam. So I'm presenting on mushroom-based research for improved livelihood in Tanzania, as I have said. Why mushroom? Before I say something about why mushroom, some of us, maybe they don't know what are mushrooms. Mushrooms are just fruits, like, as we say, a mango to a mango tree. There are some organisms which are not easily seen with our naked eyes, which are called fungus. And some of these fungus, not these which cause diseases to our skins and whatever, some of them which are called basidiomycetes and ascomycetes, when they come into favorable conditions, good rains, good source of food, they differentiate and they grow into beautiful flowers which get into fruits. We call them fruit bodies, which we see, which refers to them as mushrooms. Now, mushrooms, they are very nutritious, and they have a wide range of beneficial compounds. And not only that, because they are edible and nutritious, they are very liked. And hence, they form a multi-billion-dollar industry. People grow them, go and look for them, gather them from the forest, and they sell them, and they get billions of dollars. And in real sense, their demand is higher than the supply. That is very interesting thing with mushroom. So as I have said that we have managed to describe 80 new species in the world record, and there are some of the species. Now I will not use it. Please, you can see the yellow one, the red one, and they have their names there. But we also added about 100 species in the Tanzanian inventory of the wild mushrooms. That is something in the biodiversity of the organism in the country. But we also found that we have enormous diversity of edible mushrooms in our natural forest, and these can attract commercial harvesting for exports. And as I have said, we find and establish that some of them can be domesticated, and we have managed to domesticate about 7 species. And some of them, you can see their photo there. The first one, Volvariea, we have Odomenciella, we have oyster mushroom, coprinus, and others. These are deliciously edible, which were usually found in wild, but now we have managed to domesticate and grow them, and they can be found throughout the year. We wanted to know, what do our local community knows about mushroom? What are the uses, the traditional myth and belief as it is related to the mushroom? That we call the ethnomycology, or the traditional knowledge related to mushroom. And we thank those communities. They are very friendly to give us the information. And among the information we collected was on the application use in medicine. And the very interesting one also we also collected was about harnessing the bees. That there are some communities, there are special mushrooms which looks like balls. When you open them when they are grown up, they give out spores which look like dust. And when they open them in the bee hives, and all the bees fall asleep, like for more than 30 minutes. And when they fall asleep, the people just take the honey out. So that was a very interesting finding. Instead of going there and fighting with the bees, killing them with fire, with the such, you just open up the mushroom spores and you take your honey smoothly, friendly, and the bees wake up after 30 minutes and life goes on. But not only that. It was interesting when we went into a certain community and we were told that because they live somewhere on top of the hills and they have their farms somewhere far distance from their places, that what they do, they just make a mushroom powder, and when they wake up in the morning, they take that powder and they can walk all the day, feel energetic without feeling hungry. That was also very interesting. But not only that, we were also able to gather the information related to mothers who have newborn babies, that some of them, they get difficulties in producing milk. That if they are given certain types of mushroom, they just give out milk. So as scientists, now we are trying to find out. Some they are saying, if you give this mushroom, the people who has diabetes, they just get ill. Now we are trying to explore. If they are telling us, this mushroom is causing the production of milk, what is in that mushroom which induced that production of milk? So we are now in that stage. Our research with the mushroom has come a long way, but has a very long way to go. Taksomike for the Sida people. And thank you very much for listening.